Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a long overdue Professor Sheik's how to do the faction boss battles. Now, I'm just going to warn you ahead of time, every single one of these faction bosses are different. So I'm going to give you an overview of how you need to do things. Not how you do things, how you should do things, of course. Like I said, I only provide suggestions. What you do at the end of the day is ultimately your decision. I got asked this the last time, and then now I got asked this time as well. So I figured, just a quick tutorial, just kind of walking through sort of how to do things and kind of give y'all an idea of, how to set things up, what to do, kind of things to avoid and whatnot. So maybe this will turn out good, maybe it won't, I don't know. But yeah, I digress. There we go. So first things first, and I'm gonna tell you all, this is a giant pet peeve of ironsheik84's, okay? Number one, you need to equip a boss breaker, okay? By not doing that, you're screwing over your teammates, and this is supposed to be co-op, okay? What you do is you pick any character, it doesn't matter. This could be a level 1, what is it, the worst character in the game, which is probably Diesel, or it could be Kevin Owens here. You bring them up, you go here to the boss breaker. And here you go, you see the boss breaker items. You can only pick one, so yeah, for example, again, just specifically Kevin Owens, it's time. Deal would deal 160,000 damage to the boss and add 5 to 10 seconds to the player's turns. Health, healer's steal. Deal 100,000 damage to the boss and reduce the effectiveness of the boss's next heal ability by 25%. Neutralize. Removes one of the most recent buff stacks that have been applied by the boss, and it has like a cooldown period. Now you're gonna ask, where do I get this currency? Very, very simple. You get them in one of two. You see, like these are chaotic coins. You get them in one of two places, okay? So you either get them here in the faction store. So if you go to the shop here, there you go. You see the coins. So you use your faction coins to buy these. So just for example, hey, I'm gonna buy these aggressive coins right here. Bam, I now have 2,500 extra in my inventory. The other place you can purchase them is in the faction boss shop by using your faction currency. So here you go. 6,000 of these, 10,000 of those. I'll go ahead and buy some Great Kali shards. I doubt I'm going to get them, but hey. But there you go. So like I said, make absolutely sure to go and equip a boss breaker for every single person that you're going to have in your lineup. And that's like, I'm just, the reason why I'm driving this home is because we have, even my own teammates, I've had people who don't do that. It's incredibly annoying. But here you go. So you go to your lineup card, of course. And here's where I said that it's going to be different every single time. So there is no like one boilerplate that I can give for this to be like, oh, always use these characters, always use that characters. But I digress. So here we're facing one Mr. Andre the Giant. So if you see here, battle attributes, red moves that deal damage will deal 800% more damage. Applies to boss difficulty level 1 and above. Once this notification goes away, there you go. Purple gems do 500% more damage. Applies at boss difficulty level 1 and above. So, what that means is, it's, it's self-explanatory. Your red moves are going to do 8 times more damage than what they say. Your purple gems are going to do 5 times more damage what they say. So, and I mean, like, this is a rhetorical question. I mean, I know I'm not speaking to y'all directly here, and you can't respond back to me except in comments. But what type of moves do you need to equip? You need to equip moves that are red. You need to equip moves that make and create purple gems. Okay? So here you go. So there's going to be... So here's the boss abilities that he's going to do. So damage per gem. Deals 600,000 damage to the players and deals additional 600,000 per power gem for a max gem count of 30 gems on players' gem boards. What does that mean? That means if you're using a character like Omos or like Macho King, you're screwing your teammates, because he's going to do a bunch of additional damage, so you do not want to put power gems on the board. Shield. Activate a shield for 2 player turns. Can be broken only by breaking 100 purple gems. So it's lower the lower boss difficulty and higher the higher boss difficulty. Applies a boss level difficulty 1 and above. What does that mean? You need to either yourself or have one of your teammates have a character that makes and destroys purple gems. Ideally makes them, because you need to, as you're going up the levels, you need to break more and more purple gems. If you don't do that, you're not going to do well. And and the reason why you kind of can tell I'm kind of like it's a pet, you can tell that I'm kind of getting annoyed by this or having to explain that, is because I've had people who have complained to me that, oh, well, when Andre has his shield up, I can't do anything. And then I take a look and I'm like, oh, okay, well, can you tell me your lineup? And they don't have any. And I'm like, well, you're not looking at this. You have no characters that do that, and then you're wondering why you can't proceed. There you go. Damage per MP. Deals 150,000 damage to the players and deals an additional 75,000 damage for every charged blue MP for a max count of 15 and drain their MP. Again, so applies at boss level difficulty 5 and above. That means don't pick characters that have blue MP. And what I mean by that is there's nothing this okay, this is a bad example. So I forgot he didn't have. Okay, so here we go. So like Bobby Lashley, do not pick like the Yokosuka throat cutter or the bite, because again you're going to receive additional damage to your teammates and to yourself. And then finally, freeze moves. Deals 150,000 damage to the players and freezes 2 moves for all players for one turn. Can be removed by boss breaker. Applies to boss difficulty 7 and above. So again, we went over boss breaker abilities, right? So if you see here, like my Icons WrestleMania John Cena, Hell freezes over. Deals 160,000 damage to the boss and unfreezes 1 move from a teammate. So if I'm looking at this right here, what's going to be the most effective thing to use if I'm at a level 7 or above? That boss breaker ability. So there you go. Kind of like I said, so I explained this, and again, these boss attributes are only for this one boss for this one boss battle. Next time it might be green moves and yellow gems. Like I said, it can change every single time, as well as the boss abilities. So that being said, you see my 4 characters here. Each one has a boss ability attached to it, a boss breaker ability. Okay. And while Jerry Lawler is certainly not my highest damaging character here, he certainly does make a ton of purple gems very quickly for a low MP charge. Okay? And then also what you can do here is, you see the boss ability factors. If you're not sure who you can use, then click on that. Look, it'll filter for you. So here we go. Actually, I didn't want to pick Kevin Owens. I was going to go to his moves. So here we go. DDT. Choose 2 gems to make into purple gems. His Cannonball. Make 4 random loot gems into purple gems. And there's no easy way of showing this, but here you go. The Destroy Gem move. So there you go. We got Farouk and we got Rick Rude here, and then I know that's off there, so we're gonna do that. So a make. I don't know what that says. Because I can't read it from here, but I'm guessing it's a red move. So here you go. So like you might say like, oh hey, you know, let me take a look at Scott Hall. Hey, you know, it's like he's got, he does 248,000 damage, so times 8. Hey, that's almost 2 million damage right there, you know, not counting like straps and medals and things. So that way you can kind of go through and figure like, oh, hey, you know, who's going to be the best person I can pick here? So again, if I was going to pick Scott Hall, I make sure to come over and equip a Bros Breaker before I use them. So there you go. Now, this is going to be a little bit harder for me to explain without getting into a match, but something that people might not know is like John Cena, for example, right here. It says STF, generate 20 random submission gems and do 129,044 damage for 4 turns. Well, in the boss battle, it's going to do all the turns in one, like just like that, basically. So here, he's actually a decent choice because I'm doubling him up on the MP trainers. He's got a 1 MP move, so it's, again, you know, times 8. You know, I'm doing 33, what was that? 33,000 damage. Hang on, my keyboard's acting up. 33,000 damage times 8. So I'm doing 264,000 for 1 MP, and the attitude adjustment does like 600,000, and I get to refill my handy dandy sub right there. So I'm gonna show this off real quick. Hopefully, I know I'm not that high on these, but that's because I've been a very busy boy this weekend and I haven't really had time to play many matches. But let me just make an easy match here to kind of show off what I'm talking about. Oh, I guess another thing I can explain here in the lobby. So, so you see here I've done level 8, 6, 5, and 5. So if I were to create a level 8, for example, and I chose this right here, it's automatically going to go to level 8, and I'm going to get the rewards for level 5, level 6, level 7, and level 8 by beating it at a higher level. So you don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can, if you have good teammates, or you have somebody who's way stronger, you can, I could pick like a level, like I said, I can do that. But again, just to kind of make life a little bit easier on me, and I can show this to you while I can still do the match, explain what I'm doing, and not have to worry about losing. I'm just gonna pick John Cena here. I'm gonna create a level 5 lobby. So here we go. So I'm gonna have some teammates join me here in a second. I did not tell them ahead of time that I was gonna be doing this video, so it may not have everybody ready right off the bat, but we will do it here in just a second. And if I'm seeing that it's gonna take a while, I might, through the magic of editing, cut this part out a little bit. So if that is the case, USB port because my keyboard keeps turning on and off. Okay, technical issues. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start the battle. Okay. And there we go. So here are my teammates. Against Mr. Andre here. So I'm going to do the first hit. So if you see here, 300,000 damage right off the bat. So again, like I said, this is why I double up on the red moves. There we go. And then I'm going to... There you go. Hey, there you go. It did it itself. So you see here, you saw earlier how I explained, you know, it's like it's going to do 4 turns all at once. So here we go. We're going to click this button. There you go. And okay, there you go. It did all the damage at once. I'm going to swipe. There you go. See that? I did a ton of damage. And then I'm gonna do this. Alright, I'm gonna hold off on doing a final move because then it won't generate anything. And by that I mean if I were to hit my sub at the last second, it won't create those blast gems. Or there's a 50-50 chance it will or won't. So here we go. You see how the shield's been applied now? We need to break 55. We need to break 55 purple gems before that happens. So my friend here with the Invisicina is going to be able to produce a boatload of purple gems. So you see, I'm not making purple gems here, but my partners are able to do that no problem. And you see there, in no time flat, that shield's been broken. There you go, throwback. And this match is now done because I've done the exact amount of damage needed. And this dialogue box won't go away, unfortunately. But there you go, we won. And again, I understand that I'm using a level 5 versus a level 10. I 100% understand that. Okay, not contesting it. But there you go. You see how it makes things so much smoother when you're coordinating with people, when you have the right, you know, the right tag teams set up. And yeah, it just makes, like I said, just makes life that much easier. Trying to think of anything else that I can give for advice at the moment, but nothing comes to mind, so switch to the camera here. Yeah, if you have any questions that I didn't address or you have some specific comments, please, by all means, I'm here as a resource for you guys. That's the reason why I make these videos. There's a reason why, you know, I'm the one and only active mod on Reddit, and I can be reached, you know, through Discord. I can be reached through online. I can be reached out at on Reddit mostly, like I said. So I'm here as a resource for y'all. But yeah, that being said, I can't really think of anything else at the moment, and I'm about to hit 20 minutes, so yeah, whatever you want to know, like I said, put it in the comments below, contact me on Discord, whatever works for you, and best of luck the rest of the weekend, and as always, don't forget to comment and like this video, and follow me on Twitch at ironsheik84 for more WWE Champions action. And with that, I will catch you all later. Bye bye.